Have you ever seen your grandparents' parents or yourself? Every step, as if unsteady. Every time you stand up, as if you are struggling with your whole body, legs shaking, difficult to walk, even easy to fall. Sounds like normal old age, but the truth may be more serious than you think. Could be a sign of a silent enemy, but very common. Peripheral nerves are weak. It doesn't cause obvious pain. It's not noisy, but silently destroys every step, every movement. Why do older people often have shaky legs? What are peripheral nerves? Is there any way to prevent or improve? In this video, you will join me to understand clearly, easily, each problem. Take a few minutes for the health of your loved ones, because sometimes just a small misunderstanding can lead to big consequences. If in your family, someone also has this situation, leave a comment below. Let's share and support each other. Peripheral nerves are the body's wiring system. It extends from the brain and spinal cord throughout the entire body, from the arms, feet, to the internal organs, such as the heart, liver, stomach. It is thanks to the peripheral nervous system that you can move, walk, grasp. You also feel pain, heat, cold, numbness, itching, all thanks to these small wires. But if part of the system is damaged, the body will begin to react incorrectly. For example, you touch a hot object, but you can't pull your hand back in time, or you want to walk, but your legs are shaking, disobeying you. That's when you know this wiring system is having problems. As a result, hands and feet begin to shake slightly, then shake more. The patient gradually loses the ability to maintain balance, walks unsteadily, tripping and falling easily. And the dangerous thing is, this condition is often overlooked because it is mistaken for normal aging symptoms. Understanding the peripheral nervous system correctly is the first step to early recognition and preventing the risk of falls in the elderly. As you can see, the peripheral nervous system is like a delicate network of wires that helps the body function precisely. But once that network is damaged, everything starts to go out of sync. Movements become clumsy, feelings become distorted. So, what causes the peripheral nervous system to weaken? Is it just age? Or is there something else that we often overlook? In the following, we will learn more clearly about the common causes of peripheral nerve weakness. There are many causes that cause peripheral nerve weakness, and in the elderly, there is often not just one, but many factors occurring at the same time, especially when the elderly are sedentary, have an inadequate diet, or are living with chronic diseases. The risk of nervous system weakness increases, such as prolonged diabetes. When blood sugar is high for many years, the small blood vessels that nourish the nerves will be damaged. At that time, the nerves do not receive enough blood and oxygen, leading to gradual weakness. People with diabetes often feel numbness in the legs, tingling like needles, then turn to tremors or loss of sensation. Or it may be due to a lack of vitamins B1, B6, B12. B vitamins play an extremely important role in nourishing and restoring the nerves. When the diet lacks green vegetables, fish, red meat, or due to poor absorption in the elderly, the body does not have enough nutrients to maintain nerve activity. As a result, the nerves degenerate, causing numbness, muscle weakness, difficulty moving. Or due to natural aging, mantelpiece clock age is an inevitable factor, causing the systems in the body to slow down and weaken. ZZZ over time, The blood flow to the nerves decreases, making them less flexible. Chart decreasing. This is the reason why many elderly people begin to experience weak limbs, tremors, even without obvious illness, and long-term use of drugs. Some drugs such as chemotherapy, anticonvulsants, or high doses of antibiotics used for a long time can be toxic to the nerves. This side effect is often overlooked until the patient begins to feel numbness, burning pain, or unusual muscle weakness. And finally, alcohol use. Drinking a lot of alcohol over a long period of time not only affects the liver, but also directly damages the nerves. Alcohol is toxic. When absorbed into the blood and travels along the nervous system, it will damage the protective sheath of the nerves. Alcoholics often experience hand tremors, muscle weakness, and poorer reflexes than normal people. Thus, the causes of peripheral neuropathy are very diverse and often develop silently over many years. Recognizing early warning signs is the best way to intervene promptly and prevent dangerous complications. When the peripheral nervous system is weakened, the body will send out many clear warning signals. If you pay close attention, you may notice your hands shaking when holding a glass of water, or your legs shaking slightly when standing up, walking. Seemingly simple movements suddenly become more difficult. Numbness, tingling like needles in the legs. Many people describe the feeling as ants crawling, or as if there are small needles pricking the soles of the feet, toes. This feeling often occurs in the evening, or after sitting or lying down for a long time, or touching hot, cold, or sharp objects. But the reaction is slow or even not feeling anything. This is a sign that sensory nerves are declining. When the nerves that control movement are weak, you will find that your steps are no longer steady and find it more difficult to walk. Loss of balance, staggering, easily tripping over small objects, or falling when climbing stairs ladder. Many people think that these are just signs of aging, but in fact, they are early warning signs of peripheral neuropathy. If detected early and treated properly, they can be significantly improved. If not detected and treated promptly, peripheral neuropathy will become increasingly serious. The patient may lose balance completely, unable to stand or walk on their own. Just one misstep can lead to a sudden fall. Falling in the elderly often has very serious consequences. Hip fractures, broken arms, head injuries are very common accidents. Many people after falling have to stay in hospital for a long time, lose the ability to move, or even cannot take care of themselves. Limb paralysis, dependence on others, causes a serious decline in quality of life. The patient is prone to depression, loss of will, and overall health declines rapidly. Therefore, early recognition and proper intervention not only helps protect health, but also helps older adults maintain independence and autonomy. You might think the condition of shaky legs and weak nerves is impossible to improve, but in fact, many people have overcome it. Like Mr. James, living in Riverside, California. Before, he had difficulty moving. Every time he stood up, he had to hold onto the edge of a chair. His legs shook so much that he didn't dare leave the house. His family was very worried, because he was at risk of falling at any time. But after going to the doctor, he was diagnosed with peripheral nerve weakness and started doing light exercise every day, following the doctor's instructions. He also adjusted his diet, increasing his intake of green vegetables, supplementing with B vitamins, and especially saying no to alcohol. After just a few months, Mr. James was able to walk around the house by himself, and even walk to the park near his house every morning. Now, he cooks for himself, takes care of himself, without having to rely on others like before. James' story is a clear example that hard work, balanced diet, and early detection can work wonders. Don't wait until your legs are no longer stable to start worrying about your nervous system. Health doesn't wait, and peripheral nerves need to be taken care of early. Be proactive in prevention and pay timely attention to your elderly loved ones starting today. If you find this video useful, click like to support positive content. Share the video with relatives, friends, especially families with elderly people. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to continue receiving simple, easy to understand useful health knowledge every week. Thank you for watching until the end of the video. Wish you and your family always healthy and peaceful. See you in the next video.